Hey friends, it's Len here at 1A Auto. Today we're going to be working on our 1996 Dodge Ram 1500. I want to show you something fairly basic, replacing the front differential four-wheel drive actuator. Super easy, I can do it and you can do it too. As always, if you need this or any other part, you can check us out at 1aauto.com. Thanks! Okay, so we're underneath the vehicle. We're going to cut this wire tie. Your vehicle may or may not have one. That's just there. Looks like somebody maybe put it there just to hold this from flopping around. And in all honesty, I'll probably do the same. This piece right here, there's just a couple little rubber hoses. Pull that off of there. You can take a look. If it looks like these are torn or broken or anything like that, you're going to want to replace it. This one actually looks fairly decent. Surprise, surprise. I'm going to take this off right here. Your clamp may be different, but this one right here is a 9/32. That clamp up there, grab your hose, twist and pull. Should slide right off. Take a look at your hose. This one, aside from being pretty gunked up inside, doesn't look too horrible. I'll probably clean that up a little bit, double check it. We'll set it aside for now though, right up in there. Extra parts, a little stick, it's nice. Take off our electrical connector. There's a little tab, just bring that down and give this a tug. You always check your electrical connectors, look for funny colors. If it looks like it's dirty or anything like that, you can clean it out. Set that aside. Okay, got a little shield right here that just protects this. We're going to take out these 11 millimeters. Start with the lower ones. Hopefully I'll be able to get the shield out of the way. Okay, so before we go ahead and take these out, we're going to take this off of here, and we'll take this off of here. I'm going to continue with my 11 millimeter. That'll take this off. As you can tell, fluid is dripping out already. It's going into our collection bucket. Take this off. We're going to clean this up so it's nice and pretty. We'll put on a little bit of thread sealer on there and we'll put it into our new one when we get to that point. Set that aside. I'm going to grab the right. So we'll take this off and this off in a vise. So we'll just continue with these. This bolt right here has a little bracket that holds this wire and everything on there. There. Bolt number 3, same as the other two. And that takes that bracket off of there. Just remember that the bracket goes on that one. Left side upper. It's going to be the last one holding this unit in. Come on, baby. Almost there. There's the washer. There's the bolt. Same as the other 3. Just pull this off, fluid's going to come out right into our bucket. Awesome. Okay friends, so we've got our four-wheel drive actuator here. Right inside, I'll just show you with this, there's a little clamp or clip. I'll show you with the new one here. If I can get it open with my gloves. All sorts of new goodies in this, that's always good. See that? That is right up against here, and it's holding this piece in. Okay? So we need to get that out of there. I'm just gonna take a screwdriver and see if I can pop it up and out. Almost there. There's our clip. Set that aside. Just gonna grab this, give it a little pull. There it is. Okay. On this right here, you get yourself another one of those little clips. And the other side, another one. So I went ahead and grabbed a pick. I'm just gonna see if I can get this to lift up. There it is. Jeez, oh crow. All right, that one was in there pretty good. I'm gonna slide this down so I get a better look at the other one. Hopefully we can get a good grab onto it and pull it out of there. Just using my pick. Sometimes these go flying, so you of course want to watch your eyes. There we go. Set that aside. We can grab this, slide it straight out, set that just like that, that like that. Okay, now we just need to get this off of here, so we're going to be putting this into our new unit. Put it in our vise. I'm going to grab a wrench and we'll take it out of there. Okay, so we're just going to take this off right here. You can use either a 7/8 or a 22 millimeter. It's right on here. Turns to the left to break it free. Feels like it's getting ready to come off here. All right, we'll clean this up and we'll do a product comparison. So here we are, friends, a quick product comparison for you. Right here, you have your original 4-wheel drive actuator off the front differential on our 1996 Dodge Ram 1500. Over here, you have your brand new quality 1A auto part. As you can tell, you've got the same mounting holes. Oops, 4 mounting holes, right? Your hole right there. There. And their threaded hole on this side. The inside looks exactly the same. I would say that these parts are created 100% equal. Put that down. It also comes with a brand new gasket. It's nice and thick. This is a quality gasket. It's not some flimsy paper gasket or anything. It even comes with brand new hardware. You've got mounting bolts, you've got your little snap ring clips, the C-clips. Looks like some washers. This has everything, literally. Everything you're gonna need to do this job, an exception of maybe some tools, but you can get those at 1AAuto.com as well. With that said, I don't see any reason why this isn't a quality part to install, so I wanna go ahead and do it. As always, if you need this or any other part, you can check us out at 1AAuto.com. Thanks. Okay, so we're just gonna put this in here so we can hold it. Got a nice light clamp, nothing too crazy. You can install this in the vehicle if it's easier for you and you don't have a vise. But since I do have a vise, and it's right here, this is easier for me. I'm gonna screw this all the way in until it bottoms out. It's a good idea to put a little bit of thread sealer on there if you have any. Give it just a nice little, once it bottoms out, just a teeny bit more, just a little bit more. There's that. Bring it back over to the bench. All right, so here's what we're dealing with. Got all our other parts. If you wanted to, you can go ahead and clean it up. Let's see what's in our little bag of mysteries here. Fairly interested to see. So there we are. All right, so we've got a couple of these. Those go on this arm right here. Those are nice. We got our mounting bolts with some locking washers. Very nice. You got some clips. You got your nice big one. Oh, a couple small ones here. Very nice. So as you can tell, it's got everything you need to install this. Let's do it. So stupid. All right, so I got one. Let me do the other one. Just grab it, lift it up. That over there. You're gonna take your new one, set it right up on there like that. Take some pliers, squeeze it right on there. There it is. We're gonna take off this rubber gasket right here. this little groove into the next groove apparently. Gotta get past that one too, and off. Slide that onto there. Try to get it out of that groove and into the farthest one out. There we are. Very nice. I'm just gonna take a little bit of this axle lube that's on here, put it on that gasket. You can use whatever you wanted to. If you have a little bit of grease of some sort, you could do that as well. It'll help keep moisture out of this, which is super important. Maybe I'm gonna grab a little bit of grease and I'll do the same actually. Okay. Put a little bit of this up on there. It's gonna help keep moisture out. Last thing you want is any moisture getting into your differential or into your actuator area. Close that up. Okay, so here we go. This piece right here, you'll notice that it's got a different bend to it, right? It kind of goes a little bit off to the side. It goes this way. It does not go this way, okay? Put it in the way that it goes, just like this. Start this. We're gonna go right on through, just like that. Okay. You can see where the groove is right in here. We're gonna put one of our small clips there, and then we'll move this, and we can put another small clip there, okay? We're just gonna double check to make sure we know which way that this goes, and we can continue. All right, so when this sits inside the vehicle, it's gonna be on the differential, just like this. You want these facing up, and this facing out, of course. You're gonna have your little breather up here. It's gonna go there, okay? So just set it up so it looks like these are facing up the same direction where this is. Put it in there, give it a little push, bonk, there we go. Pick whichever clip you wanna do first. I don't know, whatever, we'll go with this one, why not? One of our little clippy doos. We're gonna see if we can get it down in there. To do that, what I'm gonna use is some needle nose pliers, and I'll see if I can get it down in there. Just use some of these needle nose. Just gotta get it down in there all the way, okay? Try going like this. Almost there. There it is. Just check it to check it and just make sure it spins, that's all. That spins around good. Awesome. We're gonna do this side. See if we can get it in there. Get it started with our needle nose and then we'll force it down in. Okay, that's in. Just give it a little spin, just to make sure. Yep. Awesome. Cool. So we've got both those clips in there. You can hear when you move this back and forth, air getting sucked and blown through there. That's how it actuates the pressure from there. Awesome. Okay. That looks pretty great. What this does right here is it just kind of senses when this shaft comes over, it pushes a little piton in there, and it kicks on a light that goes up to your dash, and it says, hey, you're in four-wheel drive. So, there's that stuff. We've got one more clip. That goes right up against the side right there. Take our big clip. Let's see if I can slide it down there. Wish me luck. Just squeeze this together. Should give you a little bit of room there. Pretty close. Put this up against me here. Just check it. Yep, that looks really good. It's in there for sure. I can't pull this apart. Perfect. All right, friends, let's go ahead and install this into the vehicle. So right up on the differential still, we have our old gasket. You need to make sure that you get this off there before you go ahead and put on your new gasket. Makes sense? Just using a little scraper. Nothing too special about it. You could probably use pretty much anything. Razor blade, screwdriver if you had to. There's our gasket. As you can tell, it's pretty flimsy at this point. So it's really nice. 1A Auto provided us with a new one. I'll grab a rag. Clean this down so I can see what I'm dealing with here. How much I have to clean and whatnot. Looks pretty good. Let's give it a couple little scrapes. Pretty gunky in there. There we are. Awesome. Dispose of that. Okay, so we're gonna grab our new bolts, we'll grab our new gasket and our new actuator, and we can continue. Okay, so here we go. I grabbed a couple of our bolts and I put on a lock washer on each one. We have our gasket. We're gonna go right over the actuator, through the gasket, just like that. The same thing for this one. Bring it up to the differential. We're gonna line up these forks with this right here, okay? You need to make sure you line it up. If you don't line it up, and this isn't sitting inside this groove right there, you just wasted all this time. You're gonna have to tear it all back apart and line it up because your four-wheel drive isn't gonna work. Okay, we got that one started. Grab our next bolt, start that in there. Okay, this bottom one, we don't want to forget the shield. It's easy to forget these things. It's just going to help prevent, anything from getting kicked up and potentially damaging the unit. Make sure we get those started. All right, let's bottom them all out and we'll torque them down. All right, we're gonna torque this down to 96 inch-pounds. Comes out to approximately 8 foot-pounds if you have only a foot-pound torque wrench. There we are. Let's go around, double check them real quick. Awesome. Okay, so we got our shield on here for sure. We got our bracket on there for sure. If you forgot, whatever, it's no big deal. Accidents happen. Just, unbolt whatever you have to unbolt and get it on there. We've got our little electrical connector here. We've got our vacuum connector on this side. This is gonna go just like this and slide right on there, okay? And that's just gonna create vacuum down through here. It's gonna put pressure inside this right here. Negative pressure more than likely, if it's vacuum of course, right? Once we get our little piton on there, that's gonna help us out. But that's what's gonna move that actuator around and put us in four-wheel drive. So we get that on there. We'll get this on here in 1 second. I'm just gonna get a little bit of lubricant and we can move along. Okay, I put on a little bit of dielectric grease on here. It's gonna help keep moisture out of there. Push that in there so it clicks. Give it a nice little tug. That feels great. We've got this. Put on a little bit of thread sealer on there. Just gonna start it into the threads here on this. Okay, I'll grab my socket. Okay, so you want to look at the threads, and essentially you just want to go about halfway down the threaded area. You don't need to go ahead and bottom this all the way out up against there. That's just overkill. Just go about halfway. As long as you have thread sealer on there, you'll be doing all right. Grab our hose. Just gonna clean this out real quick. Just rust and all sorts of crud. Okay, good enough. A little bit of this. Just gonna go right along here, help keep any moisture out. Even though I got the clamp on there, it'll help keep moisture from getting in there and building up rust on us. We'll put this back on there. Just need my ratchet. You want to make sure you have this nice and snug, okay? Give it a nice tug. It's not going anywhere. Perfect. So we get all this. You can wire tie this up if you want, put it all together. This is supposed to spin like this. It doesn't actually screw into anything. You saw how it goes with the clamps, right? So you can just go ahead and wire tie this together, do whatever you want with it. All right, so that's how you go ahead and install it. I'm just gonna grab a wire tie and we'll finish it up with that. Get this on there. Trim off our extra, we don't need it hanging around. There we go. Awesome. Now you just try out your four-wheel drive and make sure it works. Easy peasy.
Thanks for watching. Visit 1AAuto.com, your place for DIY auto repairs, for great parts, great service, and more content.